give you an insight. We also said, we're going to bring the actress to the studio. Ladies and gents, Chumisa is in the studio, who plays the character Utsidi, who moves in with an estranged mother who happens to be a domestic worker, and we find out all the different things in between, like their relationship. What she, obviously, as a modern woman, we're so woke. So she's trying to put that wokeness on her mother, etc. So we get to learn like what the other person is thinking, etc. But before any further ado, help me welcome Chumisa, aka Tini, in the building.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. I'm so excited that we have her in studio today because I haven't watched the movie and I'm super excited to see because from all the feedback that you've been giving us, when she came back to me, she was like, yo, guys, listen, this film is out of this world. So we were all excited to learn more about the film and especially have you in studio, to speak us through it. So let's talk about EKSE now.
Yes.
Did you audition for the role specifically, or was it something that you were called for? But okay, we think that this is a role that would be more suitable for you.
Before she answers the question, let's watch the trailer for someone who hasn't watched it.
All right.
Let's see the trailer real quick.
Hello. What's it? Is this?
uDiana userumini yakhe ngumuntu ongaphilanga wethu.
Singahlala sesi.
Ebe ungahlala. Kodwa ke nawe uyazazi ba irusi zalapha endlini sithini.
Awukwazi ubaleka. Awukwazi uzivulela ifridge. Awukwazi uziyela epolini. Ayona nto ebalulekileyo. Awukwazi noya erumini kaMadam. Kukhona umntana.
Yohayi wethu uyaluthanda uchuku.
Malweni. But family picture ndile. It's not that umama akayithandi lena. Qha le ndlu sibe ngathi ayimthandi umama. Sisebenza ntoni emnyameni? Bebizokuluqaya ngoda.
Awulokhoboka lakhe Nkosi.
Ayikho elinye ikhaya ngaphandle kweli khaya.
Listen, I have chills running up my spine and my chest and my whole body, ladies and gentlemen. If you know Puma, I'm not walking, don't get a show and this film right now. But of course, before we watched the film, we were engaging in a conversation. We were about to engage in a conversation with Chumisa, who was going to take us through her role of Utidi. How did it come about? Did she audition for it, Sister Chumisa? Were you called to say, but listen, we have a role and we think that this role is going to be perfect for you?
I was called up by my agent for an audition, and they had a brief, obviously, and I read the brief, and I was very interested in how Ujena particularly works because her whole thing is improv on set. Yeah. So I had an audition the first time, and then the second one was a vibe feed between me, Jenna, and Ubabalwa, who's the writer-producer as well. So we had a bit of a meeting, and then I think the third time was a vibe check with the rest of the cast. Right. So yeah.
And then they were
so
like,
I did audition.
Tidi, you are Tidi.
You're the girl.
You're the girl that we want. And you know what? You killed the role. But I want to find out, there are so many different nuances to this character. First of all, you're addressing really deep issues that we have in this country. How did you summon that, or how did you actually get in touch with that side and in order to play this role?
I mean, I don't think you need to summon izinto kakhulu because it's what we go through, really. We go through, like, our lives are deep, guys. Like, there's a lot that we are facing. There's a lot that we're going through. So it was really a matter of harnessing the energy towards a certain thing that that you wanted to address. So yeah, that is basically what it was. And a little bit of research, a little bit of reading up on certain issues that I did not know about. So yeah, that was what it was.
Did you find that challenging to tap into the character? If maybe perhaps you did find a few challenges, can you please share those with us and how you as an actress were able, to tap into the role of Utile? And of course, as you said, with all the research that you do, how did you go about navigating that process?
It was challenging because she like from the beginning, Utsidi is already like, her mother has just died, or rather the person that she considers her mother, which is her grandmother, has just died. So from the beginning, she's in a funk. So it was, as a performer, it was a challenge trying to convey a role like that while not just dragging everything down, because she can't be high energy at all because she's going through what she's going through. But at the same time, it's entertainment, guys. You need to draw people in. You need to, you know. So that balance was a bit of a challenge. Yeah, man, it was a very interesting challenge. It was, I enjoyed every moment.
I can imagine, because you can't, literally from the beginning of the film, we're introduced to the fact that your mom has passed away. Now you have to go live with this estranged mother. Your relationship with your mother is very much so like non-existent. Even when you first show up, she's like, like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, understand that. Like for you in your time of need, like the absolute need, you're homeless, and the one person that's supposed to be there for you is rejecting you, even though they're not quite saying that, go away. But you feel Ubanai energy is not welcoming. The words that are uttered towards you are not welcoming, even though it's not outright rejection, but it's not welcoming either, you know? So, yeah.
Oh, man, listen, this conversation is making me want to go watch the film.
Go watch
right
it
now.
Go watch
right now. But a concern that I think most people have, Okanye, maybe just in the entertainment industry, is that if people don't actually go out to watch films and they don't support, you know, local movies and movies that are produced up in South Africa. Why do you think that is? Do you think maybe perhaps it's something that because it's digital platforms where we can just watch movies, that's why there's a lack now of people actually going out to cinemas, you know, to support these local movies?
It's a mixture of things. It is the fact that it's so comfortable watching entertainment from your lounge, from your bedroom, on your laptop, you know. That's very comfortable. At the same time, the reality of our people is that $100 is a lot of money for a lot of people, you know, to pop up the $100 where you can, like, that's a meal. However, art is very essential to your soul.
Yes.
Yeah, understand. So you need to feed your soul in that regard. Also, for the most part, majority of the people bahlala elokshin, right? And you find by your movie theaters, understand. So it's inaccessible. So what they've been trying to do with this is try to bring it to the people. It's a bit difficult. There's concerns, I won't get into. But for instance, it's going to play at Isivivana in Ekhayelitsha. They are trying to organize some screenings for Kwalanga. So they're really trying to bring it closer to the people so that it's minus at least one thing, you know. The transportation.
Especially because also it's at night. So sometimes people might worry, oh my God, if I'm watching it at night.
Yeah, understand?
Like, what's
how am I going to get back home?
Exactly.
So there's things like that. So I think there's a lot that even as people in the industry and distribution have to do in terms of bridging. Going to our audience.
Before we let you go, unfortunately, time always flies. Can we please find out where we can watch the film? If someone maybe is like, okay, this was cool, but I need to find out more. Like, I need to go and actually watch the film. Please give us all the details.
Before I go there, I feel like it's really important to let people know that watch this thing at a cinema, guys. It's a horror film. So they did a lot of work with sound, as far as sound is concerned. So you really want to get that value, that whole experience, you know. So like try as hard as you can to go and watch it at a cinema. It is available on Shudder, which is an American what do you call it? Streaming, but try go to the cinema. So it's gonna be at the Labia. It's already showed at the Castle. It's gonna be at Sivivana. It's gonna be at what Bridges? What is
Bridges
that?
Academy. I think I've seen a poster about Bridges Academy.
Yeah, something British. It's just that I don't know that particular venue. So
Yeah. No, ladies and gentlemen, man, it was a lovely chat that we've had with Sis Chumisa. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio. And trust and believe, I'm going to collect all of my friends and we're going to go out. So we get of course, Mlungu and maybe I'm going to join it just so that I was you have to do it twice. But over much, I want to head over to a quick break. Just so We'll see you guys right after this.